Hey everybody, welcome back. Doing a new video for Marvel Future Revolutions. Anybody who's following this game is probably pretty hyped about it. If you've happened to stumble on the channel and said, what is this game? I'll explain some of the stuff in a second. It's a really exciting game. They've got some updates coming that they've had over the last few weeks. I try to compile these into one to give you a kind of one brief look at what we've got as opposed to one video per each one of these. And I saw something that I was pretty excited about, some PvP in this world. So we'll check it out. Anybody new to the channel, go ahead and check that Discord link in the description below. Follow along. And if you want to subscribe, we've got a 10K giveaway. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And it's easy to follow along. So go ahead and click that Discord link and subscribe, and you will be able to track that progress. So, all right, let's get into see what these updates are.
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so we're on the Marvel Future Revolution Twitter page. Some of these are mainly just spotlights. We got this Loki one. This was from a bit back, a couple weeks ago now, and most of these spotlights are just villain spotlights, but I like to look at them, check out the art. You know, it's I do like how he's got a staff, he's got some armor, you know, he's got the fur collar look that you've seen on him. You know, they've always got a quote up here: our realm deserves a king who believes in himself, and no one believes in himself more than Loki. All right, cool story. But I like the art there. Looks sharp, you know, nice looking face, chiseled Asgardian. I like everything he's got going on there. Nothing much more to add to that one. One of the ones they had here that I like here, it looks like, is the comment they have here is, welcome to New Stark City, a model of modern efficiency and the home of the Omega Flight. This future, and I'm guessing, by the way, that the Omega Flight is like the group we're a part of. If you're a player in this game, you're a part of the Omega Flight. So, like, for instance, for anyone who's played Marvel Strike Force, you are on the Strike Force. You're like a part of, you know, that team. So I think that's the team that they're doing with this game, is you're a part of Omega Flight. So you feel like, hey, this is my Omega Flight group. Now, I still hope that they have some sort of like alliance or guild type feature where, you know, we're all in Omega Flight, but our specific alliance or whatever is going to be called whatever we call it. So anyway, then it goes on to say, this futuristic city is protected by Ultron Century robots. Guess whose idea that was? Yeah, Tony Stark, obviously. So if you look at this, what I'm thinking here is this is probably an open world model that they're going to have that you can kind of run around and fly and do different things. You know, who knows how big it is. You can't see a whole lot other than some of the taller buildings, parks, trees, some, you know, graphic, you know, LED type screens, but it looks pretty sharp. I like it. Like you said, it's futuristic. So, that's pretty cool. Another villain spotlight here, Modok, one of the leaders of AIM. His head is huge. You know, I finally learned what I didn't know. I'm like, how is this person even a thing? Like, how does head get big? This is the stupidest thing in the world. Then I played Marvel's Avengers on PC, and I kind of saw what happened. I was like, oh, all right, I guess. You know, it's just like, whatever. Anyway. So, you know, the leader of AIM, so we'll expect some AIM here. He says, fool, you have no idea what your future truly holds, do you? But you will learn soon enough. Modok issues a dire warning. So, again, nothing really here other than the model, but he's going to be a villain in there, which, and obviously I think means AIM's going to be in there somewhere. I like seeing that. This one I actually like too. This looks like it's a potential another world that you can fly around in. And that could be one of the things I see in this game is, you know, we talked about the futuristic city in, with the protected by the Ultron bots. Here we have the Hydra America, where the Hydra won, World War II. You know, in the intro, if you probably see behind me actually right now, you'll see the hub cluster just underneath the graphic that we've got for Google Chrome. And those are different areas that you can go in the game. So I think there's going to be a lot of different worlds where you'll be able to, like, I'm going to go to this world, I'm going to go to that world, I'm going to go to this world. And they're probably going to have missions and different things you can do in each one of these worlds, which frankly, I think that would be awesome, right? I'd have a lot of fun in that. And you go to these, you know, different sectors of the game. So this is one here. In the last surviving remnant of a world where America lost World War II, Hydra America's citizens cower under the tyrannical rule of the Red Skull. Is there no hope? Looks cool. Future Soldiers 2. Some, I don't know if I see anything else, but Hydra sign up here. Red Skull statue. So it's pretty sharp. Like it. I'm digging it. Then we go up to another spotlight here. Thanos, villain spotlight. You know, we all know who Thanos is at this point. If you're watching this video, I'm pretty confident you know who this person is. Big bad for sure. Talks about extinguishing stars. You are nothing. You know, and so and asks what his plans are. So, you know, how these villains are going to interact in the game, who knows? You know, it could be you know, kind of like world events where they pop up every 4 hours, every 8 hours, something like that. And you've got to get a group of your people to go attack and beat them. And if you don't have enough people, then, you know, you don't beat them. If you do have enough people, you know, maybe they drop some sort of gear or prize or reward. I've seen that a lot. Anyone who's played Guild Wars 2, that was a big aspect of that game where every so often they'd have a world boss spawn and you'd have a bunch of people there to try to beat it. I kind of like that thing if it makes sense. I also like it so that sometimes within reason, you know, that if you don't beat these world bosses, it has an effect on the state of the game a little bit, at least for that day. You know what I mean? That kind of be cool. If you don't beat Thanos that day, or if he wins 2 out of 3 matches that he's in that day, then that means, you know, I don't know, we don't get something in the game, some reward, some prize, something. And it's like, great, now we've got to find a way to beat them. You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool for some of these villains. This next one, I saw this the other day. It's 2 Earths colliding. It says the Earth will be born anew. Take care of it, my friends. It was an honor saving the world with you all. So a part of this game, if you've, again, seen some of the footage, it shows it's almost like a mirror dimension, similar to like some of the stuff that was in Doctor Strange. So I think that's part of what you're seeing here, is you're seeing these Earths kind of combine. I think that's just this graphic at the moment, and this might be something they show in game. This could just be concept art, but I think it's just kind of getting to the basis of showing you that the Earths are joining up, and like it says, it's going to be born anew. So we'll see how that shakes out. All right, this is the part I was most excited about and was the catalyst. And even though this is what, 5 days old now, this was the catalyst for actually why I wanted to shoot the video, because I came across this. First off, I love, like, talk about costumes and ways to change things. Like, these are sharp. I like these, especially in a game like this where I'm playing one specific character with other people at the same time trying to defeat enemies. Hint, hint, Marvel Strike Force. These guys seem to have it, Future Revolution, they seem to have it put together here where they understand, you know what, skins can sell if assuming they sell these things, and I'm gonna want these things. Are dope. Like, I mean, Hydra, Doctor Strange, I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's awesome. You got 80s Storm. We've got Xander Star-Lord here. At first I was kind of like, is that a Nova? No, it's Xander Star-Lord. We've got the Ends of the Earth Spidey. It's pretty cool armor there. It's, you know, it's like armor plating. It's not quite like the Iron Spider, but very similar. You know what I mean? It's almost Transformer-esque in that regard. We've got Sakaar, Captain Marvel. I think that's dope too. She's got the face tattoo, the different hair, some armor. I really, really like that a lot. The Fear itself, Black Widow, so you can see some of the neon on her suit. I think that's sharp. With some gold, the gold bracelets that she's got, as always. The Iron Man costume here, the Midgardia Iron Man. So this is pretty cool. I'm really interested to see what this looks like head on. You know, it's just a side view right now, but it looks like it's kind of got some horns or ear Batman-esque type things. Really, really digging this. I like this a lot. It looks pretty sharp. So we'll see, you know, how that looks in game, but I'm definitely a fan there. and I'll get to this in a second when I go over to Danny Koo's, but this leads to a pretty exciting feature in the game. Then we got the Ultron spotlight. Again, another villain. Technology of another Earth has revealed me to achieve my goals. Again, that theme of other Earths, I'm digging it. So Ultron's in there. That's awesome. This part we've managed to build together. What we've managed to build together is just about as perfect as it gets. Tony Stark built this state-of-the-art facility that serves as the home of the Omega Flight to stop the convergence once and for all. So I feel like this is going to be our hub. This is where we're going to go to, our main city, all that type of stuff. And like it says, we're trying to stop the convergence. And then obviously Red Skull spotlight. We already knew that was going to happen. Our enemies seek to threaten our way of life, but Hydra will always protect its citizens. Stand with us, and Hydra America shall never falter. Hail Hydra. Red Skull threatens to expand the Hydra Empire. So pretty sharp. Again, our artwork there, I'm definitely digging how all that stuff looks. See how it looks in game. And that's what they've got on this specific Twitter. I want to bring up Danny Koo, who is a director, product development of the game. He goes through each one of these tweets, individually and has some comments. I'm not going to rehash each one of them. The part that I want to go to is that specific tweet that I got excited about. And what he said here is it's this tweet. So in this tweet, with the one with this, all these cool costumes, he says PvP confirmed. So that was the part that I was most excited about when I saw this. I was like, nice. This game is going to have the PvE type of thing where you're going out in the world with your friends, your whatever, your alliance mates, your guild mates to help defeat these enemies. And there's going to be an aspect of the game, probably a ranking aspect of it as well, where you're going to be able to PvP. So I'm super, super digging that, assuming the gameplay is good and that it's easy to do. It's not, or maybe not easy to do, but it's not too clunky. I don't want something that's too clunky and feels like, well, I do the same moves over and over and it's whatever. So that's what we got for this Marvel Future Revolution update. I'm really looking forward to this game. If they've got a beta, I definitely want to try to get involved in it. I want to try it out. The gameplay does look fun. I was pretty sour on some of the other ones that have come out recently, but this, holding out my hopes for this one. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Like I mentioned, hammer down on that well, you don't want to hammer down yet. Let's pause that. Go to that Discord link in the description below. Follow along for the 10K giveaway. Subscribe to be able to enter the chance to win and get us closer to 10,000 subscribers. We're getting closer every day. Hammer down on that like button. Click the notification bell. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.